Hello guys, and welcome to episode 86 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we are continuing after fighting off Poland and Lithuania once again, and we're going to be continuing to defend Vienna, this time probably against the Maratha Confederacy, who will be backed up by Poland and Lithuania because we found out they're allies. So this is going to get quite interesting, but first of all, let's attack Spain. We'll attack them at Milan. Genoa might attack us straight afterwards. We'll have to wait and see. But let's go for this attack. Venice is actually pretty happy with us, so we can leave that entirely. And well, it actually looks like Genoa will be reinforcing the siege. This could be a good thing, a really good thing actually, because then we can just go and take Genoa straight afterwards. Let's demand their surrender though. They're not going to take it. It is their capital. Let's assault this on the battle map. The main thing we're going to have to worry about in this battle is the cavalry that's coming in from Genoa. Got to keep our cannons safe. Otherwise things might get a bit awkward, to say the least. Now the Spanish army is pretty crap. It is mostly just militia, but I am glad that we are on this map, and it is a small fort, because that should make things 100 times easier. Although there's going to be a lot of men in that fort, I'll tell you that much. Right, let's just unlimber them all. We're going to have to select all our units and spread them out like so. We'll get them closer to the artillery. And then we'll have our general spaced out at the back. Lovely. Okay, and we'll fire away. Let's take down those walls. Oh wow, they already took out one of our horses there. That's annoying. Oh, it's just the 12-pounder howitzer though. So, actually I don't really care. They don't do half as much damage as the canister on my normal guns. Oh shit, they took out this horse as well. I mean, we only have to have one set of cannons that is fine in order to complete this siege in a timely fashion. I don't know if I want to take out the right-hand wall. I don't think I will. Unless they decide to stand up there and start firing at us. But for now, let's just limber up this one unit of cannons that's actually still good. We're going to change this to carcass shot. And hopefully we can maybe hit them on the walls a bit. Now the reinforcements from Genoa are coming in from behind the fort, which is perfect. We don't have to worry about them running through our lines. Start marching up towards this bridge. There is some provincial cav there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a defensive perimeter around our cannons. I'm going to charge my unit there. I think they are. Well, so far so good. We only lost 10 men in the charge. And if we take down this entire unit, I'm not too unhappy about that. Alright, let's run back a bit more. I don't want to be charged by a full unit of cav. That's 60 strength cavalry. That would suck. I'm just going to stop that unit so that it doesn't get too far ahead of itself. I'm going to line up the infantry in front of it because the general's bodyguard of the Genoan force is coming out. Just get lined up. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that's happening. They just ran through my defences here into the back of my line infantry. I really want to shoot that general. Gotta keep these cannons safe at all costs right now. You really do. It is my ultimate priority. These guys only lost 2 men from that cavalry charge. That is impressive. And let's keep going. These horses might recover their morale because there's still quite a lot of them left. Let's say they're shattered. Maybe they won't come back. If they were just routing, then I think they might, but because they're shattered, probably not. Right, if we're standing there, we will just line up like so. Guess I'll line them up like that. And then we'll probably have some to just defend the flanks, I guess. Oh shit, they're shooting down at us from the wall. And that's militia as well. Alright. Well, I guess we just stay out of range of the wall for now. But we will unlimber the cannons. And then we'll throw canister into the breach. Wait, what are they doing? Why are they coming out of the settlement there? Well, that's kind of awkward. Especially considering my cannons aren't unlimbering. Okay. Good. Start firing through that breach. I'm just going to move these men out of the way so that this line can fire all its guns. And I'll probably bring this unit over to the right hand side. A lot of the cavalry is just sitting inside, so that's actually a good thing. This unit though, just standing there taking these shots like a beast. Done loads of damage to our troops. It's crazy. Just withdraw these guys, pull them back a bit. I think we'll still be able to complete the siege, but my. 39 men. They're still just standing there and taking it. I'm actually going to have to bring up another unit of cannons, aren't I? Because they keep coming out of the gate. I've never had that problem before. Oh well, easy fix. Just line up some cannons. That's a lot of dead dudes. We'll just limber these up as well. We'll move them forwards a little bit. And then they can start hitting that right side wall. Just so that we do some damage to the units that are piled up on top of it at the moment. Unlimber them again. We'll start putting the round shot onto this wall. We're actually still not close enough to really use carcass properly. But at least we can start damaging the wall. Never mind. Not much point now that they've got off it. Oh shit, they're like coming in hot. It's crazy. Well, just as when I brought up these cannons. Come on, man. Get off your cannons. They literally charged straight through the middle of both of my line infantry units and went straight for the cannons, even though the cannons were behind my lines. Isn't that just glorious? I actually have 3 units of line infantry here as well. spread these out to the max. Let's get our men back on the cannons. This is the weirdest siege I've ever played. The fact that they are like fully sallying forth through the gates as well is quite something. Right, allowing my men to just continue to shoot while in melee is probably a good thing. Let's get our second line up here, because it seems like we're going to need the reinforcements in order to pull this off. All this cavalry. My. It's actually doing something for once. Right, we've got the units that can stand behind and just shoot the horses anyway. This does leave us quite vulnerable to Savoy after this battle, especially if we continue to take these kinds of losses. But I'm sure we can make do. How's my cannon crew doing? Oh, they're just running off over there for no reason. Classic cannon crews. Oh, they get me sometimes. Okay, right. So far so good regardless. We have lost more men than I had hoped, but everything's still under control. Let's get these cannons back up and running, please. Then we can shorten these lines a little and have them just fire at the gate. Wonderful. I'm going to start hitting the edge of this fort with the howitzer because they are standing up there shooting down at us. But for the most part, we've killed all of the forces. Just got a couple units in the centre to finish off. So let's get our men prepared to run into the breach. Okay, and in we go. If we don't have to fight this unit near the gate, then I won't. But it looks like I might have to. I think I might have a unit go and get in the command HQ. Then we can spread out these lines a bit more. Okay, well we'll go capture the center if they're going to contest the house. I think the unit that ran inside is already wavering, so we should be able to just finish them off quickly. Gonna start running the rest of the men in here. I may as well. There are windows on this side? There isn't. Okay, we may as well just tell our men to attack the ones over here then instead. We do have the benefit of fire by rank in these engagements, because only their front line can fire, so we are ripping them to shreds. Won't be long until the game's over anyway. A heroic victory, even with all of those losses. Well, actually, we only lost 388 in the end. It felt like more, especially considering we killed 2,349. I guess we contained it better than I thought. Shame my cannons are a bit damaged, but we can fix them up. But that's going to leave Genoa in a pretty awful spot, so I'm tempted to just go and attack them as well, if we can, this turn. Let's go and infiltrate. Injured detected, that's annoying. I would have liked to have seen exactly what the numbers were in Genoa. But that is Spain destroyed. Okay. Does that give us their lands in America? No, it just makes them rebels. Alright, well we can just happily take that back at some point. There's not many men there, so should be an easy take. Better than having to deal with the massive Spanish navies anyway. Right, I am going to replenish that army, aren't I? So we shall get that underway. And this one should be replenished next turn. And we can jump them onto the sloop here and go invade the Arawakan rebels. That should have also got rid of the Spanish fleet here, which will allow us to move round towards Ragusa. and hopefully prevent more armies from the Maratha Confederacy from heading our way.
How may I be of service?
I'm just going to fix that up. And I think we will make this attack if we can. Oh, we can't. And we can't even make the attack anyway. Okay then. A bit awkward. Well, I want to probably max out this army, so I'm going to grab myself a couple of heavy cav, and we'll grab a couple of line infantry. That will leave us with 2 slots. But I'll probably fill with even more line infantry. Because we already have the cannons we need, more or less. And we'll build 5 of those in one turn. Rome's, I think, defended enough to beat back these forces.
Your lordship.
That's all good.
Discretion is assured.
Wait, did we just manage to sneak into there already? That's good. Well, we revealed quite a lot of their units. I think technically the mission will take place next turn. That's nice to have that information regardless. Shall I try and fix up these guys while I'm here? It is going to cost a lot of cash to replenish. But we're not going to wipe out Genoa by taking Genoa from them, because they do own Bastia on Corsica. Right, leaving Venice undefended was probably not the best idea. Let's head over here with Alan Wheatley. And I guess he can make use of the men that get recruited here. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's jump over to the lists. I think Merryweather and Samuel are just chilling for now whilst they replenish their forces. We have this army, however, of Leopold, who can attack Konigsberg. They won't be happy that we leave. Let's leave some men behind, because we won't need our full force to take Konigsberg anyway.
Forwards for crown and country! At the ready! March!
That's so close. It's only -1.
Lord! Troops, forward! Forward!
Okay, that'll do.
For crown and country!
Let's demand their surrender. That's refused. Let's jump in and fight it. Time to take Konigsberg after all these years. Take it back, that is. Having lost it previously, we abandoned Konigsberg, saved our army, took it back to Britain, replenished it, and I think we just worked our way back through Europe since. Let's try and find a decent way to hit this wall. Unfortunately, where we start is kind of awkward. I think the best bet is this section of the wall. But honestly, I would like a clearer spot if I can. So let's move over to the right here. With the plan being to get on top of this hill just here and opening a breach. Now, I might have one of the cannons stay limbered and just maybe work their way towards where the breach is going to be straight away. so that we can get this over and done with sooner than later. We've got 7 cannons going up the hill. And we'll have these 4 cannons. They can go to the breach with the rest of our men. I might have to leave a unit behind just in case that cavalry decides they want a piece of my artillery. The rest can start walking that way. Good. That is the breach created. I'm going to have these cannons relimber, and they're going to start aiming at that gate just in case the same thing happens as in the last battle we had. If we get into square, we can trap some of these men, and we'll do plenty of damage. I think even if you are already engaged, it's worth going into square formation because you get like a bonus versus cavalry or something like that. These cannons are taking their sweet, sweet time. Ah yes, once again, the classic gate play. Do you know what's better than the gate play? The bugged cannon play. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Wait, they're moving? Okay, well, most of the battle is going to be done by the time they're unlimbered. And actually firing. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh, we just killed the edge of this formation. That's okay. Yeah, most of the battle's already over at this point. There's only this unit left. We may as well just stop these firing, go into melee, and just go and charge them. That's victory.
Raise
Konigsberg is ours. Very nice. Let's just repair that up. And I would start to replenish this army, but we don't have enough cash to do so. But that is good. Really good. Now we can think about attacking Warsaw, which is the capital of Poland-Lithuania. I do want to see if I can get peace with Sweden though, because I really don't want to have to worry about Belgava and an army coming down from here to attack Konigsberg all the time. Let's go into diplomatic relations and see if we can make that happen. Never mind then. Every faction in the world is hostile to us, except for Mysore and the Plains nations, who are indifferent. Oh, it's so stupid. Right. Let's continue through our lists. Alright, let's continue to disband from here. Probably disband another one. It's fine. What's in this settlement? 4 units of line infantry, 4 units of militia. I guess it's pretty exposed actually. No way for us to really reinforce it though, I don't think. Let's have a look at our fleets. The one in the Mediterranean's moved as far as it can. Eth is currently raiding. And I think we already did all of the movement in the Ivory Coast, didn't we? The only other thing I need to do is continue building this navy at Portsmouth at some point, since we have 3 fourth rates here. This will be our Baltic navy. Let's move on to the next turn. See if Poland and Lithuania make an attack. Yes, they will. And this is gonna be a big one. Holy. 3,552 reinforcing. And a lot of these armies are singular armies that we can just wipe out. But we are also up against the Maratha Confederacy. And they do have some melee forces, so we're going to have to be careful about those. They've also got some elephants, I think, the General's Bodyguard there. Wow. Unfortunately though, it has been my time, so sorry, I'm going to have to leave this on a cliffhanger. The first battle that we're going to have against the Maratha Confederacy this will be interesting to say the least. But for now, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.